42-14. 42-14. Complete dominance. This is amazing. All you can say is, wow, I cannot believe what I'm witnessing here. The Commanders are 3-1 on the season. That is the first time they've gotten off to a 3-1 start since 2011. This is amazing. I mean, it's special. It's special. It's really special. This was the best offensive performance. This was the best defensive performance. This was the best overall team performance. They went into Arizona and dominated the Cardinals. Oh my God, this wasn't even close. It wasn't close. Early on in the game, that first drive for the Cardinals, they get a touchdown. Commanders go on the field, offense scores immediately, and from that point on, it became an entirely different ball game. The Washington offense is just so fun to watch. They make me happy. The Commanders offense makes me happy because they know what they're doing and they execute it at a high level. And the best part about this offense is they're not afraid to go for it on fourth down. If they're going to have the mindset of being aggressive, they're going to stick to the mindset of being aggressive. This is not a conservative offense. If it's fourth and short and they're in enemy territory, they're going for it. Unfazed. They have that much faith and confidence in Jayden Daniels in any fourth down situation. And he's proven it because he keeps converting over and over and over again. It doesn't matter what they're throwing out here. The guy is prepared and he's ready, man. This offense is so fun to watch. They don't punt. They actually punted in the game, funny enough. First punt they had since the fourth quarter of week 1. But that was the only punt they had. They really just came out here and dominated the Cardinals. The Cardinals defense had no answers. If nobody was open, Jayden Daniels would just utilize his wheels, extend the play, take off, pick up extra yards to get the first down. They couldn't stop Jayden Daniels. They could not. They couldn't stop Daniels. They couldn't stop this offense. Jayden Daniels, man, he's a special player, man. He's a special player. And he's having a great rookie season so far. It's only been 4 games, but he's having a great rookie season, man. The dude's accurate with the football. He's very decisive. He doesn't make too many mistakes, although he did make a mistake in this game. Not in the mistake in terms of the decision he made. It was more so the throw because he had McLaurin on a seam route, and that was the right read. He saw where the defense was coming, made the right read. It's just that the throw wasn't the best. The throw sailed a little bit too much and ended up getting picked off. So it was just a missed opportunity there. But other than that, Jayden Daniels was great in this game. He really doesn't make those type of mistakes. And he's so accurate with the ball. Jayden Daniels today, 26 of 30, 233 passing yards, a touchdown, an interception, a passer rating of 96. He also had 8 carries, 47 yards, and a rushing touchdown. So this guy continues to play at a great level, and he continues to orchestrate point. He's not leaving the field without points. These offensive drives are ending in scores instead of punts. Scoring drive after scoring drive after scoring drive. We leaving with 7 or we leaving with 3. It's one or the other. Make your choice. Oh my goodness, this guy. What I love about Jayden Daniels is just his poise and his patience. He's not going to force the ball if it's not there. He's not going to be making errant throws. He's not going to try to do it all himself. If he finds something, he's going to get it out quickly. He'll get it out underneath. He'll get it out over the middle in the intermediate game. If somebody gets open deep down the field, he can deliver the ball. If nobody's open, he's decisive. I'll take off and I'll slide. I love what I'm seeing from this kid. He's just been amazing. It's great to have a quarterback that has the capabilities of doing this. It's been so long since we've seen this in Washington. And he's been great. He's been phenomenal. And the offense has been great. Which is what we expected because the Commanders have had these weapons for a while now. We knew the offense had weapons. We just needed a quarterback that can maximize the potential of these weapons. And we have one. And it's been great so far. The passing game was great. Terry McLaurin got in the end zone. He got himself a touchdown. He had a pretty good game as well. Terry McLaurin, 7 catches, 52 yards, a touchdown. He played well. The ball was really spread around for the most part. Lots of guys are making good catches in key situations. Love what I saw there. From the running game, obviously Eckler was missing from this game due to him being in concussion protocol, so he did not play in this game. But Brian Robinson really did his thing. Over 100 yards rushing. He had a rushing touchdown. They brought this guy in. I mean, it's our third string guy, but like for the most part, Jeremy McNichols, he comes in to replace Eckler because Eckler's not able to play. And he has himself a game. 8 carries, 68 yards rushing, and 2 rushing touchdowns. I mean, they just did whatever they wanted to do. What impressed me with this game was not the offense, but the defense. Because offense right now, if you've seen the last 3 weeks, the offense has no problems moving the ball down the field. They have no problems putting points on the board. It may not always lead to touchdowns, but they can move the ball. This is not an offense that punts the ball that much. Through 4 games, they do not punt the ball that much. They can move the ball down the field. They can get into field goal range. They can get into scoring position, and they're leaving the field with 7 or 3, unless our kicker misses, which so far, this kicker, he's been hitting it. Everything. So that's great. So through 3 weeks, man, through 3 weeks, we've seen this offense. Because again, week 1, there was some punts. But through 3 weeks now, we have not seen this offense really punt like that. So I was not really concerned about the offense. I knew they would ball out. What impressed me today was the defense, specifically the secondary. That's what impressed me the most. Because you knew that the secondary was the weakness of this. You knew it was the weakness of this. But this secondary, they held up. They held up today. Marvin Harrison is a threat. We know what Marvin Harrison Jr. brings to the table. These guys held him to 45 yards. He had that touchdown, obviously. He had that touchdown. But 5 catches, 45 yards receiving, they did their job. No one else came close. Other guys had a couple catches for 30, and that was really it. The passing game wasn't really potent in here. Kyler Murray, 16 to 22, 142 passing yards, a touchdown, no interceptions. I mean, what else is there to be said? The secondary was strong today. The run defense of the Commanders is solid. We know what they bring to the table. They're actually pretty good at stopping the run. I say pretty good for the most part, because today, James Conner did get going, 100 yards rushing for him, and a touchdown. But, that's Conner. Conner is a great back. He's going to, be able to get it going for the most part. I don't think it was the strongest performance in terms of stopping the run, but they're usually solid. The pass rush is pretty damn good. They're solid as well. They constantly pressured Kyler throughout the game. And they got a couple sacks on him. Kyler really couldn't escape that much to really extend the play. You didn't see a lot of running from Kyler Murray today. There were not a lot of opportunities for him to really get out and do it. In fact, I don't think he had a single, I don't think he had like 2 or 3. Oh, yeah, he had 1 rushing attempt. But, he didn't have a lot of rushing attempts because he didn't really take off like that. The defense did a great job containing Kyler Murray, keeping him in the pocket, and when he would start to scramble, they made sure he had no space to take off. So either he was going to extend the play and make a throw down the field, or he was just going to have to get rid of the ball or get sacked. They made sure they did not give up any lanes for Kyler Murray to run. So the run defense did a solid job. The pass rush did an amazing job in containing Kyler Murray, and then the secondary held up against the Cardinals receivers. I mean, this was the most complete game we've seen from Washington in such a long time. I'm really impressed by how the defense played. If they were playing like this on a consistent basis, we'd have no problems with it, especially with the secondary. If the secondary could hold up like that on most Sundays, this team's a playoff team. 3-1 on the season right now. If this is the start of this secondary turning it around and actually being able to hold up against receivers and not getting burned, if this is the start of that, oh, the Commanders got something going this season. Because this offense is potent enough to put points on the board. They don't punt the ball like that. They're able to move the ball down the field consistently. So with the way the offense is playing, and with the way Jayden Daniels is operating, if this defense continues to play the way they're playing, like they showcased today, and then the secondary plays like that, the way they play today, you get that throughout the rest of the season, oh, they're going to win this division. They're going to win this division. If this defense can give this type of performance for the last, 13 games of the season? If we can get this for the last 13 games of the season, I promise you the Commanders will be in the playoffs this year. I'm highly impressed. And I know the Cardinals aren't the greatest of teams, and Kyler's still working his way back technically, but I'm still impressed by how they put together a win like this. The Commanders don't usually dominate teams. They don't, but they came out here on the road and completely dominated the Cardinals. It was not close. By the 4th quarter, we all knew this was over. So I'm highly impressed by what I saw today. I want to see more of this from this defense. I challenge the Commanders secondary to perform like this more consistently, especially when it comes to divisional matchups, because you know what you're getting from the Cowboys. You know what CeeDee Lamb brings to the table. The Eagles are dealing with injuries, but we know what A.J. Brown brings to the table. We know what Devontae Smith brings to the table. And obviously, we dealt with Malik Neighbors back in week 2, so we know what he brings to the table. I want to see more of this type of performance from the Commanders secondary, because if we can get that, oh, we got something special rolling this season. So it all comes down to them, because Jayden is leading the offense at a high level. And if they can keep this up, this will be a potent offense that no one's going to know how to deal with. So we'll just have to wait and see how things go. Anyway, guys, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Commanders 3-1, first time being 3-1 since 2011. Amazing, amazing performance by Jayden Daniels. Domination by the Commanders as a whole. And we hope they can bring that same energy next week at home against Cleveland. We'll see what happens. With that being said, guys, I appreciate you tuning in. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to stay safe and peace out.